You're driving down a lonely back road in northern Michigan. It's just past midnight. You meant to leave hours ago, but your buddy Steve would not shut up about his new harmonica. The static-filled radio reminds you that you still have a car from 2004, not the fully autonomous snack-dispensing hover EV you were promised by science fiction and Elon Musk's tweets. Then, your headlights flicker. Something catches your eye, a movement at the edge of the ditch. Your first thought? Maybe it's a deer. Your second thought? We as a society have truly forgotten about Dre, despite Eminem's warnings. But then, your attention goes back to the thing moving in the shadows. And what rises from the ditch is not a deer. Oh no, it's tall. 7 feet. Shoulders like a linebacker who never skips chest day. A head that says wolf, but eyes that scream premium nightmare fuel. Yellow glowing orbs stare directly into your soul, like it's judging your Spotify playlist, and it is not impressed. You freeze, it freezes. You lock eyes. 3 seconds, pure, unfiltered mutual confusion. Then, it lunges. You slam on the gas, your tires squeal, and then, as you peel away, heart pounding, you realize you've just encountered America's most fur-covered cryptid. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Dogman. The Dogman. Not to be confused with Dogman, the loyal companion of Batman and the scourge of Gotham City's fire hydrants. For decades, people across the U.S., especially in Michigan, Wisconsin, and the parts of Ohio that even Ohioans don't visit, have reported sightings of a creature straight out of a furry fever dream. We're talking about a beast that walks upright like your uncle at a barbecue, but has a head of a wolf, the eyes of a demon, and the gym routine of a CrossFit influencer. Now, skeptics say it's just bears or coyotes with mange, or teenagers in fursuits. But believers say the Dogman is real, and they have one irrefutable piece of evidence. Dude, I saw it. Let's rewind the cryptid clock. Dogman sightings didn't start with some influencer getting lost in the woods. No. They go way back before TikTok, before smartphones, before basic hydration awareness. Our first major documented sighting happened in 1938. Meet Robert Fortney, a 17-year-old kid out fishing near the Muskegon River in Michigan. Just a regular teen, looking to relax, maybe to impress the local trout. Then, out of nowhere, a pack of wild dogs appears. Bad enough, but then one of the dogs stands up on 2 legs. This is not typical dog behavior. This isn't even weird dog behavior. When a dog stands on 2 legs, you are either in a Disney animated movie or a horror movie about werewolves, and you'd better be damn sure which one it is before you start singing about the great wide somewhere. Robert, being a Michigan teenager in the 1930s, does what any red-blooded young teenage boy might do when faced with the paranormal fauna. He fires his loaded pistol into the air. The dogs scatter, except for that one, the upright one, the Dogman. It just stares menacingly, like it's about to ask Robert if he's accepted Balto as his personal lord and savior. Robert would go on to tell the story for the rest of his life. He never tried to profit off it, never went on a press tour. Just, hey, a wolfman growled at me once while I was fishing. I thought you should know. And honestly, that kind of vibe makes him much more believable than 90% of those who use the phrase, "Man, you won't believe what I saw in the woods." Now, you might think Dogman sightings are exclusive to Michigan, but oh no, my friends. Ohio said, "Hold my Great Lakes IPA. Let's talk about the Defiance werewolf incident of 1972. Ted Davis, a railroad worker in Defiance, Ohio, is out checking tracks after midnight because apparently trains just aren't spooky enough during the daylight. Out of the shadows, a creature appeared, 7 feet tall, fur-covered, standing upright. You know, the usual Ohio wildlife. What happened next? Did it roar, slash with claws, try to eat Ted's soul? No. It smacked the shit out of him with a wooden plank. That's right, this creature, this 7-foot-tall werewolf nightmare, didn't rely on primal instincts. It just took a 2x4 to the side of Ted's head. I'm not really sure if we should be upset about that. It's like being attacked by a vampire, and when they have you pinned down, instead of biting you, they just give you a wet willy. Ted runs back to his co-worker. Among them, a man named Tom Jones. Yes, that really was the guy's name. Which, I'm told at that time in Ohio, it's not unusual to have that name. Ted tells Tom. Tom laughs, but then a few nights later, they both see it. The same creature, same vibe, less lumber. Even the local police got involved. Defiance Police Chief Donald Breckler took multiple witness statements and goes on record as the only law enforcement officer to ever want to charge a werewolf with assault with deadly lumber. To this day, Defiance, Ohio holds the title for the only town where a dogman attacks someone with Home Depot materials. Now we head to Wisconsin, land of cheese, beer, and beasts that defy logic. Between 1989 and 1992, Elkhorn, Wisconsin becomes the center of a full-blown cryptid renaissance. The local dogman here, it gets a cool new alias, the Beast of Bray Road. The dogman first appears when bar manager Lori Andrizzi sees something on the side of the road while driving home. She slows down and sees a muscular wolf-headed figure snacking on some roadkill. Lori drives past, but the beast doesn't flinch, doesn't run, it just stares. Not like an animal, no. It stares like someone deciding whether or not you're worth the calories. Then came Halloween night, 1991. Doris Gibson is driving when she hits something on the road. She gets out to check. That's when a massive bipedal creature charges at her. She jumps back in her car just in time. It scratches her truck, deep gouges. Doris was closer than she could imagine to being carjacked by the strangest GTA mod of all time. Local journalist Linda Godfrey starts investigating. She finds witness after witness, even kids who saw the thing while they were sledding. The inevitable Christmas song, Frosty the Dogman, was not well received. Godfrey's reporting launches the Beast of Bray Road into cryptid stardom. And the town of Elkhorn, they lean in. Festivals, t-shirts, probably dogman-shaped cheese curds. Because in America, even our nightmares are available as merch. Now let's invite the skeptics in to offer up their 2 cents. Come on in, science. Show us what you've got. Skeptical theory number 1. Misidentified bears. Yes, bears can stand on 2 legs. But here's the problem. Dogman sightings are consistently dog-like, not bear-like. Unless a small population of bears has developed an affinity for cosplay, that may be a bit of a stretch. Also, have you ever seen a bear run on 2 legs? They look like your grandpa trying to find the bathroom at night. Very terrifying, but not a dogman. Not quite. Skeptical theory number 2. Wolves or coyotes with mange. Okay, mange can do a lot. It can make animals look creepy, but mange doesn't make wolves stand up, start lifting weights, and develop a taste for scaring commuters. If mange could do that, it would be banned soon as a performance enhancer by the NFL. Skeptical theory number 3. Mass hysteria. This one is a classic. Everyone is just imagining it. But here's the kicker. Many early witnesses didn't know about the other sightings. There weren't people trying to get internet clout. These were folks who probably didn't even own a router. So how do you explain people across different decades, states, and shoe sizes describing the same creature? Coincidence? Copycat cryptids? Mass hysteria might explain why we all like Tiger King in 2020, but a 7-foot bipedal wolfman with glowing eyes. That's next-level hysteria. Now we enter the modern era, where every phone has a 4K camera, and yet all cryptid footage still looks like it was filmed on a potato in a washing machine. YouTube is filled with clips, shadowy figures darting between trees, glowing eyes in the dark, inexplicably muscular silhouettes caught on trail cams. Is it evidence? Is it trickery? Is it a middle-aged jogger who took a wrong turn and now lives in constant fear of becoming a meme? Who knows? But the fact remains, dogman sightings are increasing. Whether it's because people are more connected or because modern drugs are much stronger than they once were, he is out there. And apparently, he loves Wisconsin. There's even an organization now, the North American Dogman Project, which is great because it means someone actually had to say the words, "Let's secure funding to investigate the dogman." I would love to have been there for that Shark Tank pitch. They've collected hundreds of witness reports, many from law enforcement and military personnel, people trained to observe, report, and ideally not scream, "What the hell is that?" in the woods. Patterns emerge, geographic clusters, consistent descriptions, and a growing sense that the dogman isn't just a story. He's an American institution, like baseball or fast food regret. At this point, you may be asking yourself, what even is the dogman? Is it a mutant wolf? A surviving prehistoric predator? A gym rat who took furry culture too far? Let's explore the possibilities. Theory number 1. Evolutionary leftover. Some cryptozoologists point to ancient canids, like the amphicyonid, also called the bear dog, also called a very difficult animal to pronounce. A real creature larger than modern wolves and with a skeletal structure that resembled that of a bear. We have clear evidence of this animal from the fossil record. It lived millions of years ago. He could have eaten you and flossed with your femur. Could a secret species of upright, hypermuscular wolf creatures have survived undetected for centuries, hiding in our forest and occasionally cosplaying as a nightmare? Sure. And I could be the heir to the Arby's empire. Technically possible, but highly unlikely. Theory number 2. Interdimensional entity. this is where it gets spicy. Some believe Dogman isn't flesh and blood at all, but a being from another dimension, a thin places traveler, a being that appears when the veil between worlds thins and the Wi-Fi gets a little funky. Apparently, according to this theory, portals open a lot more frequently near railroad tracks, remote fishing spots, and Waffle House parking lots. Theory number 3. Supernatural shapeshifter. Many indigenous legends speak of shapeshifters, beings that blur the line between animal and human, spirit creatures, guardians, tricksters, a little like a magical version of one of those prank YouTube channels, but a lot less annoying. Theory number 4. Government experiment. No cryptid theory set would be complete without blaming the government. Did a military science lab say, hey, what if we gave a German shepherd the body of the Rock and the aggression of the Amazon delivery algorithm? If so, they nailed it. Dogman may be the unintended result of DARPA trying to make tactical werewolves and accidentally releasing them during a team-building exercise gone wrong in the Midwest. Despite, or maybe because of the mystery, Dogman has become a true American legend. You can find him in documentaries, t-shirts, podcasts, probably inspirational memes next to sunsets and eagles. Small towns have embraced their local Dogman. Some even throw Dogman festivals, funnel cakes, live music, cryptid cosplay, because nothing says paranormal horror like a man in a fursuit eating corn dogs near a porta potty. The Beast of Bray Road? Now he has merch. You can buy mugs with his face on it. You can wear socks that say, I believe in Dogman and he believes in me. This is capitalism at its most majestic. If the Loch Ness Monster is a shy aquatic introvert and Bigfoot is a socially distant forest philosopher, the Dogman is that one guy at the gym who never skips leg day and keeps asking if you've ever tried raw liver. He's aggressive, he's terrifying, and he's very marketable. Is Dogman real? Well, we don't have a body, or bones, or even a blurry selfie. But what we do have are thousands of people who've seen something. Something tall, something hairy, something that makes you reconsider every nighttime walk you've ever taken. And maybe, just maybe, that's the point. Maybe Dogman isn't about proof. Maybe Dogman is about the unknown. The dark corners at the edge of the wood, the parts of the human brain that still fear what might be watching us when we think we're alone. Or maybe Dogman is just a very confused werewolf with a grudge against sedans. Whatever the truth is, one thing is for sure. The Dogman has left its paw print on American folklore, a legend born of shadow, built on roadside sightings and now immortalized in memes, mystery, and motion sensor triggered terror. So the next time you're driving down a quiet country road and you see something move just beyond the edge of your headlights, maybe it's a deer, maybe it's a bear, maybe it's just a shadow, or maybe it's a 7-foot-tall fur-covered cryptid with a 2x4, and he's not here to play fetch. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the absurd, terrifying, and undeniably stylish legend of the Dogman, smash that like button like it's charging your car. Subscribe for more weirdness and drop your favorite cryptid in the comments. Next week, we're covering the harbinger of disaster himself, the Mothman. Stay tuned to find out if the world has moth balls big enough to keep him away. Until then, stay weird, stay skeptical, and keep a milk bone in your pocket just to stay safe. See ya.